Right, well, I'm sat at getting my dinner ready, and look who wants their dinner. Hi, Jax. Hey. Oh, it's good to see you, mate. So they've been really sort of quite perky this evening, which definitely means they want some dinner. Good boy. But the trouble is I need to put the phone down to go and get their worms ready. So where shall I put the phone down? I'm going to put the phone down there for a minute, and you guys can keep an eye on Jelly Bean, who's hiding behind plants, and I'll go and get them some worms. Jax is sort of prowling around. He's obviously pretty hungry tonight. Good boy. Right, that's the worms ready. And I can see the axolotl's moved. Let's just move you over. There's Jelly Bean. It's nice to see him out. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, it's really lovely to see them. I see this regularly, but you guys don't get to very often. So it's really nice that they're out and you can get to see them properly. So for those of you who don't know them, this is Jax. Hey Jax, he's my wild. That is Jelly Bean. Hey Jelly Bean. And then the one who's usually out and about a lot is actually hiding a bit today. And that's Lottie the Lucy. He's hiding at the back a bit. Hey. But I was sat on the sofa and suddenly they were all sort of dancing around, doing their "we're hungry, we'd like some food" dance. So I thought, go on then. Now the trouble with having these two quite close together... Oh, well done, Jax. I think that might have actually just made it harder. It's quite hard feeding when they're closer together. One, you don't want them snatching at each other. Also, one goes to grab food and it startles the others. So let's have a look. Right, let's get a couple of worms in here. Again, for those of you who don't know me, I overfeed because I want them to go hunting and sort of display more natural axolotl behaviour. Now, while Jax is over there, is he going to stay there and give me a chance to get a couple into Jelly Bean? Of course he's not. He likes to be involved with everything. just knock that one off. The only trouble with having the planted aquarium, there's lots. The worm's looking a bit perky tonight as well. Now Jax may well get that one. What do you reckon, Jax? Right under you. Let's put a couple more over near Jellybean. And this is the joy of feeding plenty of worms. Right, you want some. Okay. Let's drop one down towards him. You missed. Well, that was a bit rubbish, Jax. But he's now got a couple round his feet. Some more down towards Jellybean. Now Jellybean usually likes it. Oh, there we go. That was quick. And Jax has had one too. I was going to say Jellybean usually likes eating alone. He usually hides up the back. But when he is hungry like this, he'll devour them pretty quickly. So that's Jax has had one. Jellybean's had one. So that's a happy looking Jellybean. Jax is still doing battle with these. I've got a feeling Jax actually grabbed two. He does have a tendency to do that and then struggle to eat them. He's just trying to finish off that one. Jellybean's still happy at the back there. But he's got another one by his mouth, so if he is hungry, he's got another one in easy sort of grabbing distance. No, he says, I don't want that one. The worm's actually trying to feed itself to him. What we'll do is we'll pop you over here where you can see Lottie. And I'll put a couple down near him. So these are all male axolotls. I know for definite that my two originals are about 5 years old now. I got them at 6 months, 4.5 years ago. And then I've got one rehome who we can guess is around the same sort of age. Oh, they're a bit far over. Sorry, Lottie, you might just go hunting for them. So you might have to go and look for those. Let's put one more down there and see if I can get it a bit more accurate. Well, they're coming towards him, so he's going to have no problems eating those. Let's just put one more down. It's a bit tricky because I've got the plants. This is an artificial plant actually floating on the top there. There we go, he's got one. So that's all of them. I know I've had at least one each, which is good. As I say, I don't tongue feed them. I do drop them down into them and they have to go find them. Sorry about background noise. Oaty and Merlin are very happily chewing on some rib bones. Hello. Good boy. So he's had plenty. Now, do you remember the other day I put some live plants in? Some floating plants. So we've got lots of live plants in here. Who's been digging up your... You can see that had formed quite a nice root network and someone has dug it up. Who might that someone be, Mr. Jax? He doesn't actually dig them up. What he does, he is just so clumsy. He dives through them and trashes them. Hiya, Barking Mag, good to see you. So we've got Jellybean still hiding in the plants over there. Let's have a look, let's go over the top. So this is that pondweed. And that is doing really well. I don't know if it's showing you, it's telling me the orientation is wrong. But yeah, as you can see, that pondweed's doing really well, and that will keep reproducing and give a really nice cover. So as we're getting warmer and warmer here in the UK, it helps keep the tank cool, which is ideal. Right, let's just prop you there for a minute. Hello, Jellybean. As you can see, there are still some marks on the tank. I do need to do another clean out soon. Let's put one more down towards you. Let's see if you want to catch one. It doesn't help when the worms squiggle like that. It's not particularly helpful. Okay, let's pop one down from Jellybean. I don't know if I can get it to him because of the plants. And that has landed right on his nose, and he's obviously not hungry. You're not hungry, mate? No, he's not had an appetite today. He's had one, and then later on he'll be hungry, and that's when he'll go hunting for them. Like I say, it's really unusual to see Jellybean out eating in the daylight at all. Usually he hides away in the plants. He must feel hidden there, which is nice. Hey, Jax. Right, these guys eat. I've just been asked how many times they eat a day. They actually only eat 2 times a week. And then like today, they'll eat until they're absolutely full. And then they won't eat again. They'll leave a couple of these worms till tomorrow. So they probably eat sort of 4 days a week, but I only feed them twice a week. It's what makes them so easy to look after in comparison to, say, tropical fish. Because I go away quite a lot, tropical fish, I had to get people in to check them and check the heater and feed them daily. Whereas these guys, unless I'm away for more than a week, they're absolutely fine. Oh, there we go. Jellybean's just eaten another one. Do you remember me saying he likes to sort of eat slightly secretively? So he's got one in his mouth now. And that's how he'll sort of... Oh, and there we go. And Lottie's had another one. So this is it. They will eat completely their fill today. There we go. You've had another one, have you, Lottie? So this is Lottie the Lucy. But he's becoming a dirty Lucy. Can you see these patches? As he gets older, he's getting more and more of these, which is what's going to make him a dirty Lucy, or leucistic. I'm just going to kneel down for a moment. Oh, you've just snatched at one and missed it. Or did you grab it? I didn't see. Jax is trying to decide how hungry he is. He's the sort of greedy one of the gang. He eats the most, and he's one of the reasons I overfeed like this, so that I make sure they all get plenty. Yeah, sorry, the Lucy, he's called Lottie, just to confuse things, is a leucistic. So can you see this white colouring with the pink sort of floofs and pink edges? And that's what we call leucistic colouring, or Lucy. And are you a bit handsome? He says, yeah, I am. I think he is a bit handsome. And he's one of my originals. Oh, you are such a tart. Look, because I'm ignoring him, he's come right up to the front of the tank for attention. They might be amphibians, but they actually interact more than any I know of. Obviously, it's not interacting like your pet dog or cat does, but they do respond to me being in the room and being around. Oh, there we go. He obviously was still hungry. He's looking very smug about that. And you can see, don't worry about the sand because they're very good at filtering sand out. Oh, look at his little feet. I love them all, obviously, but I must say I've got... And that's Jellybean's just had another one. So he must really be hungry. And so this is how they do things. He's just doing... There we go, he's doing battle round there. And then what you'll find is sometimes they snatch... You know the expression, eyes bigger than belly? And they'll be full, but because there's one in front of them, they'll grab at it anyway. Just to see. Hello, you. Hello. I wasn't planning on making this a long live, so I haven't got my chair out to sit on. Right, I'm just going to leave you here for 2 seconds. I'm going to have to leave you... Who are we going to leave you with? Let's leave you with Jellybean for a moment, because they all come too close to tank. Sorry, I'm just cooking my dinner at the same time. The difficulty is, when I plan the lives and give you all my absolute full attention, these guys don't play ball. How many times have I planned ahead for a live or a feeding and they're just not hungry or interested? And then something like today where I'm still trying to make dinner, sort out dogs, cats and everything else, that's when they're hungry, or that's when they want to interact. He is a handsome beast, aren't you? You are handsome. So as I said, the tank does need to clear out, but a quick look around. I've got a mix of live plants and artificial plants. These are all lives back here. Artificial, obviously purple one is. Lives in there. More artificial through here, and then the lives that Jax has trashed this week. So I need to do a complete sort of redo. Jellybean is eating a 4th worm. So he really was hungry. But can you see how Jax is sort of stalking him? This is why you have to be a bit careful. If you don't put enough worms in, they will actually... They'd end up taking chunks out of each other, accidentally generally, but it's a good reason to make sure you always give them enough food. Right, for anyone who's still interested and wants to watch them for a while, I will leave you there for a moment. Oh no, it's not going to balance there. I won't leave you there. They're just all so active and lively tonight, but it's the best time for you to see them. There we go, Jax has just had another worm, so he was obviously still hungry. And like I say, anytime I arrange to do a live, they're not like this. It's really inconvenient. But I came in earlier and I had Jellybean in the top pot, hanging out. Jax planted almost upside down in the plants over there. And Lottie, gorgeous Lottie, He was round the back, weren't you, darling? And that's when I decided it would be a good chance for you to all watch them for a while. But what I really need to do is get the GoPro sorted to do lives, because at the moment it does 10 minutes and cuts out. Whereas if I could put that on the tank, it's a much wider angle and you'd see far more of them. Oh, he is gorgeous. Now, people talk about their floofs being down to the parameters of water, levels, etc. I haven't really found that. They're all very different. Lotties are usually pretty good. Jacks can either be brilliant or not so good. And jelly beans are just never great. Whether it's their colorations, whether it's their backgrounds, I don't know. Or their genetics. Who knows? See, Lottie's quite happy fluffing his floofs at me there. Aren't you? You're a good boy. You're looking very majestic. This is what I call Jax's dinosaur pose. And he's looking very dinosaur-like tonight. Aren't you? With the sort of legs up, body up, and then he stalks around the place like a mini dinosaur. He is pretty cool. You good boy? Oh, I love seeing them out like this. And this is what I get to enjoy, and it's what I try and share with you all. But like I say, it doesn't always happen because they don't work to schedules. You good boy, Lottie? So they've actually had a fair few of those worms tonight. So there won't be many left for tomorrow. So I'll probably do another feeding in a couple of days' time. He's got one left in that corner in front of him. Look at those little mini floofs. And this is what I mean, he never gets particularly impressive. That's just is how they are. But he's always healthy. Whereas Jax, you can see, are quite different and go through phases. They're looking fairly good at the moment. Right, it's no good, guys. I think I'm going to have to go and eat my dinner. But it has been absolutely lovely to see you all. I hope you've enjoyed visiting all of these guys. There are lots more videos of them in the Axolotl in Planted Aquarium album. So head there if you want to see more of them. Look, Jax is wanting attention again. It's no good, Jax. I've got to go. You dogs are eating very noisily, aren't you? But they're very happy. Right, are you going to be the one to say goodbye then, Jax? Yeah. So, lovely to see you all. Take care, everyone. We'll see you all again soon.